Ooh, that's an interesting question.
It's a way to follow people I know.
Abundance of good things and bad things.
So people like celebrities, see what's going on,
Distraction's one of them that comes up.
be entertained, I guess.
It's also a way to communicate, especially for like Instagram. Like I talk to a lot of people that I know from like home, from here. I just talk with them through Instagram. Otherwise, I'd say it's also good sometimes because if I am bored, I have something to look at. If instead of like going into like bad habits or something, and I don't have one off the top of my head, but it's like not one of the worst things you can do. Depends on the person, it depends on the situation, it depends on the setting. There's all these different kind of branches of how it kind of corresponds with that.
I think social media being healthy or toxic really depends on how you use the app and how much time you spend on it.
I'm at a healthy kind of area, pretty healthy with social media because I'm able to kind of, okay, I got to put my phone down, I got to work. Okay, I'm getting videos that are not good. I have to put my phone down. I can't look at that or else my mental health is going to out the window.
I think if you're just using it like, just to follow your friends and see what's going on, I don't think it's toxic.
Maybe 2 to 1 hour a day, maybe less. I honestly, I just started I turned on my screen stuff so I could actually look back at it. I could look back at it if you want.
I do use it every day, but it depends. Like sometimes I could use it for like an hour, so not like too much compared to like I know some people would think that's a lot, but I've heard like people that are way worse.
Today I'm at 3 hours, so pretty average, 3 hours. Definitely, that's a definite yes from me. Social media is in one way very good at spreading information, but we don't know if that information is true or not true. And that's kind of where the red lining is. We don't know what's real and what's not.
I think media like it can impact your education. For me, I don't think it does. I think it depends on like if you let it get in the way and distract you.
Thankfully, I don't, because I know people who do, and usually doesn't turn out good.
I don't rely on social media to fix my problems. I think if I have a problem like with homework, for example, or anything, I would ask like a real person I know in real life.
There are good things to social media. There is a distraction that is good from social media because some people do need to distract themselves with social media from their lives. That could be bad. But if it's like a distraction from good things, then you're only going to focus on the bad. And yeah. Absolutely. That's a yes from me.
I think it definitely can if you let it. I don't really think I have an issue with that because, especially for class in college, I do have to go outside every day and talk to people. But I think if you let it, it definitely can have an impact on that.
I'm going to backtrack from that. It depends because I just remembered that I always had I still struggle with communicating, but I used to be very shy. I still am kind of shy. Right now, I'm not shy at all, but eventually through talking with people on social media, having online friends, I was able to kind of say, why am I not texting as I am talking? Like there's a difference between that, but I'm like, I'm saying a lot more in text than I am face to face with somebody. So I was saying like, why can't I just do that as well? So I kind of learned from both and being able to kind of communicate better. I know there are people who can't communicate that way because they're too stuck in seeing one video and how it's done, and it's like, and then yeah, it's just like a whole thing. Yes, but I don't think it's inherently social media per se. I am very kind of intertwined in content that's being shared, and I don't know if that's directly social media. It is like more so the scrolling part of it and the content farms of being given, and the amount of time that's given to children. Like little Timmy is like 4 years old and he's crying, and the parents are like, I'm too stressed out, I have to work. Give him the iPad. And that's where the issues come in because you're allowing that content farm to kind of form into the generation's brain. If you got to just find a way to balance it, especially now. It's all about balance. If you're off balance, then it's just not going to work out.
I think it can affect the next generation, especially because there's a lot more kids like on, like iPads and things nowadays. So it really depends on, how they're raised and if they choose to be online or not.
I mean, it's not really a new thing. It's been around for a while. Gen Z, we've had it since we were born. Like, we are the most advanced type of technological generation, aside from Gen Alpha, who will, eventually become more intertwined with technology than us. Eventually, it's inevitable.
I think social media, like, it has its downsides and upsides. I don't know if it's like I can say outright, like, if you should or should not use it. I think it depends on the person.
There's a bunch of bad things with AI and technology, but there's also a lot of good things. And so we have to find a way to just kind of focus on the good things and be able to balance that and use that in a balanced way so it can develop good things.
Okay, thanks so much. Okay, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.